welcome to Nerd Bites, and this is going to be my spoiler review for Daredevil Season 2. Yeah, I'm really sorry that this video is so late. I was meant to do it about 2 weeks ago, but I didn't have time last week, and then this week just gone. I've just had my stag do for my wedding that's coming up. That's why I'm getting married. What the fuck, right? So yeah, I've just not had the time at the moment. I've literally just got over my massive 3-day hangover just to get and to do this video. I will be doing the Doctor Strange one as well, so make sure you keep a lookout for that. As far as the Suicide Squad trailer 2 is concerned and the second Game of Thrones trailer, I think it might be a bit too late for them, but I will be talking about them in the 4th podcast with Josh Jones. I think we're recording it tonight. It should be around Thursday or Friday, so make sure you keep a lookout for that. Now, before we begin, of course there will be spoilers, but I will try and keep them at the tail end of the video rather than the start. I'm going to try and do this a bit more often now, where I just go through rough feelers at the start and then more bit spoilers near the end, so that way people can get a rough idea of my reviews without everything spoiled. Daredevil Season 2. Like I said, 2 weeks ago, I just about finished it, and fuck me, it was awesome. I think it was, so a lot of people saying it was not as good as the first season, but to me, I think it was just as good as the first season. It had a clear narrative, obviously, with the Daredevil character. The way that it was introducing things like Elektra and the Punisher into it was really well done. And I just think that the series was just really well done. It was put together really well. It still had that dark, gritty tone, but still see that Hell's Kitchen is fucked up and everything. It was absolutely brilliantly done. I think it's John Bethnal or something like that plays the Frank Castle Punisher. Perfect job. I mean, a hell of a casting. Absolutely awesome. I mean, straight away from the get-go, he seems like he's going to be the main bad guy. But obviously we know later on that doesn't seem to be the case. The way that this series is put together is done really well. I think the way they build the characters is done really well. They build on Frank Castle, and then they decide to build on Elektra, and then the last few episodes they build on all the characters together, while obviously carrying on with the Daredevil story and working his character into these characters, whether he's got history with these people, whether he's got issues with these people. The way that he bounces up the characters is the point of the series, and it tests his moral code really, and it's just done so well. Charlie Cox, amazing, just so good as a character. I love him as Daredevil, he's perfect. The cinematography of this is, again, you know it's on a budget because it's, Netflix is, it's not as big as like a massive blockbuster film, but you don't notice that much because of the way that it's done. The way it's shot is just beautifully done, and it just works so well for the scenery of Hell's Kitchen. It's done so well. Again, the fight scenes as well. Obviously, it's Daredevil. There's plenty of fight scenes to be had. Brutal, bloody, just bone-shattering. Just the choreography of it as well is absolutely awesome. It's just, honestly, some of the fights that he does in it gives Batman a run for his money. He's done so well with these fight scenes and everything. It's brilliant. Even some of the finale fights as well, just absolutely beyond epic. Okay, we're going to go a little bit spoilery now, so if anybody hasn't seen the series yet and just wants to get a rough feel, turn off. If you've seen the whole thing, keep listening. Frank Castle, 100% my favourite character in this season. He was absolutely awesome. He was just, the first 3 episodes was building him up and finding out that, he doesn't like certain people, he kills them and everything, he punishes them, obviously giving the nickname the Punisher. Obviously it contradicts exactly what Daredevil's about. He's like Batman, he can stop people without killing them. Punisher's not like that at all. Kill because they're assholes, that kind of stuff. He eventually gets taken down by Daredevil. He's put into a trial, obviously, on all the murders that he's made, and that plays into Matt Murdock and Foggy and I can't remember the girl's name now, totally escaped me, but their entire legal battle and getting themselves credibility. They take on the Frank Castle case, which is just really well done. It keeps it nice and simple. It's the fact that we've got Frank Castle going into both of these things where he's going through a legal battle with the Matt Murdock, and then obviously the Daredevil thing and everything. All of it just cohesively works so well together, and then him getting out later on and carrying on doing stuff, because I think what they're doing with this character is what they've done with Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. Introducing him into this, making him such a badass, but not drawing focus away from the main character, and then he's clearly going off to do his own series, because the way they end this character at the end, he helps Daredevil a tiny bit out at the end in his full garb, he looks fucking awesome, takes down a few bad guys, says see you around Red, and that's the last you see of him. Now that to me says there's definitely a solo Punisher series coming, absolutely, and I hope they do it soon, because there's nothing more than I want than that fucking character again, because he's awesome. The character of Elektra, she comes in about, I think it's episode 4 or something like that, and then they start off the next few episodes, they build up with her character and the history that she has with Matt Murdock / Daredevil. And the fact they used to know each other a while ago, they know Stick as well when he taught them both, and this whole thing with the hand and finding out that she's important to them, the whole thing like that. A lot of people said it kind of fell apart there, but to me I still enjoyed it. I thought it was this whole cradle thing that they had. as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's some kind of rebirthing cradle or something like that. And you know, we find out that it actually was. But the whole time you kind of like, it answers, you know, it brings out a load of questions and options. Like, oh, what the hell's going on here? And leaving it on cliffhangers with a massive hole in the middle. What the fuck is that? Awesome, just done really well. I think, I can't remember the woman's name that plays Elektra, but I think she did really well with it. Certainly better than the last time we saw Elektra on a screen. The finale as well, the massive fight at the end between Daredevil and Elektra and against all these hand guys. Honestly, when they were coming up, there's about 30, 40 of them, even I sat back and went, Jesus Christ, they're going to get fucking killed here. And they absolutely destroy them. It's awesome. And then you see Punisher, and he takes out a few people, and then the shocker of shocks, Elektra gets killed. And I was like, holy shit, is it one and done? Are they just going to do it, like kill her off and that's it, job done? And then I sat back and thought, so no, that cradle thing, although we never got 100% what it was, that to me thought there was something going to be something that played into it. And right at the end of it, after the funeral's been done and everything, she's dead and he's moved on, he's depressed, that kind of stuff, him and Stick have their kind of words together and go off. Then you get to see that the grave's been dug up by the remainders of the hand and she's been put in this cradle, and that's how the season ends. It doesn't end with Daredevil and like winning the case and all that kind of stuff, and you know, everything's back to normal kind of thing. You end with Elektra in this cradle and you think, right, that's interesting, that's a hell of a cliffhanger to end it on, and I'm so looking forward to it, because that to me solidifies the fact that it's a way of bringing someone back to life, and I can't wait to see how they bring that into this like series 3 when it happens, because I think that's going to be a massive focus. Maybe she'll be a bad guy in the next one because she's been controlled or something. Loads of questions waiting to be answered for the next season. Oh, amazing way to do it. One of the best fight scenes by far. I think it was episode 2, potentially episode 3, I can't remember. But the staircase fight scene when he was he knocked Frank Castle out and he was being jumped on by a load of the people at the hand, and he just going down the staircase beating him up. And fuck me, the choreography and that was insane. The fight scene was absolutely awesome. So well done, and it's probably one of the best parts of this season. Absolutely brilliant. Wilson Fisk makes an appearance. He's still in jail, but he's still able to get things done here and there. He talks to Frank Castle about him how an altercation here and there. Again, the chemistry and everything is done really well. He manages to get Frank Castle out, and that's obviously as he goes off on his rampage and all that kind of stuff again, eventually helping Daredevil. You think he's dead at some point as well. I mean, what's her face? The blonde chick that's part of Nelson Murdoch, again, her name escapes me. She seems to find herself in every single piece of trouble that comes along in this season, which is a little bit funny really. It's kind of like exposition, but you know what, fuck it, it doesn't matter. The series is really awesome. I enjoyed all the characters, I enjoyed all the storylines, and it gives me so much more stuff to look forward to, be it season 3 of Daredevil or a Punisher separate series. I'm psyched. I'm so psyched. It was a hell of a series, and I seriously enjoyed it. I think overall this season to me just gave me exactly what I wanted. It gave me all the good stuff, loads of fight scenes, dark, gritty, bloody, awesome characters, awesome Punisher, awesome Elektra. Daredevil's kick-ass as usual, and I can't fault it, to be honest. Yes, it has a couple of niggling bits here and there, but they're so minor, it's just like I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm so looking forward to more. It's amped me up for more, and that's why I'm definitely going to give it 5 stars. So that's what I thought of season 2 of Daredevil. What did you think about it? Let me know down in the comments or send me an email. You can also find me on various social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and moviepilot.com. Just type in Nerdbites anywhere and I'm sure you'll find me. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share my videos. And of course, keep it nerdy.